Hello everyone and welcome to me working on my R34. In this video I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to get the car jacked up, because I've noticed a lot of people talk about how to jack up a Skyline and what's the correct way, blah blah blah. So I thought, you know what, I'll put a video together because I know a lot of guys into Skylines and stuff like that, so they've all taught me how to do it and it's my turn to show you guys how to do it. So here we go.
What we do here is go back.
So first and foremost, obviously get your car into a space where it is flat and the floor is nice and secure, and then you need to get your jack stands ready and your jack, which my jack is just here. It's sadly missing the rubber on it, but this shows that it gets a lot of use. Up next is actually getting the jack underneath the car. So I'm just gonna bring my mat over. Once we get the jack underneath the car, we need to look for the middle part of the frame. So let me just put on flash. Oh, snap. So guys, ideally what you want to do, I'm going to try and get the flash to show it, is there's a flat area just at the back in the middle between the front wheels, and that's where you're gonna need to try and aim the jack. That's basically the part of the actual front subframe, so that's what I'm gonna try and get it to. It's really hard to record it right now, but yeah, I'll show you guys when I actually get the car jacked up. So it's a good time to jack the car up. When jacking the car up, always just have another look underneath just to make sure that you're doing it safely. So I'm making sure that it's still on the right point, which it is. It's time to get your jack stands ready. I still have to go a bit higher. So that's the jack stands at the moment. I'm gonna actually look at lowering the jack. So I thought I'll show you guys this bit and also show you how. Ah, damn it, that's annoying. So if you guys can have a look, you'll see that if I was to lower it right now as it is, the jack wouldn't be able to come out. So I need to maneuver that around a little now. So people, I've actually got 10mm screw that I just have to take off and try and get it focused on there for you. It's just here. It's part of the engine tray, engine cover tray. So there's two on each side. So my little stand keeps moving. So there's two on each side. The other one's been removed and never been put back on. This one is still here. So I just gotta remove that very quickly. Wow, it's a long bolt. Ah, dang. Finally, I think it's off. Yes. Whew. It's off. That felt way longer than it should have. But now that's done, I can move the jack. Hold on, I need to move the camera out of the way. To move the jack to where that could have been going to. Like that. And now I don't have to worry about that bolt. And I can just focus on jacking the car up. Happy days. So now after moving that bolt, I think I'm in a position where I can lower the car now. Looks like it should clear on both sides. It's very tight, but it should hopefully clear. Again, like I said earlier, if you're gonna take your time on any part of working on a car, this is the part that you wanna take your time on, because you don't wanna get this wrong. And the hardest bit actually is, oh snap, to actually loosen the jack. So that is loose now. it's all lowered. Sound pretty tight, but right, I'm gonna move everything off now. Woo! There we go. Man, that was nerve-wracking. Right, I might end up jacking the car higher up later on. That's good enough for now for me. I'm gonna actually look at removing the under tray. Just then it's a bit easier to see where the jack stands are and everything. Take you guys around so you can kind of see roughly what we're dealing with. So that's the one jack stand there. Second one's basically just on the same on the other side. Naturally, the next step is to jack up the rear. So you use the rear diff as the jacking point, and from there you jack the car up, and you're basically going to be using similar-ish to how the fronts are. Going to use the rear kind of suspension arm areas to support the rear of the car. So I'm going to get that sorted now. And so that's basically the rear of the car supported and jacked up. I'm just gonna remove the jack now. I've already got it pressured. The car's pressured against the jack stands. So you basically jack up the rear against the subframe like that. So that's the rear of the car jacked up. Both sides you'll see it arches down. That's the rear subframe. We'll come round to the front again and hopefully get to show you guys with the light. And it's basically you and that's how you jack up the front of the car. You can use a wooden block if you need to or want to. I'm not going to right now. I'm happy with the way it's supported. It's nice and strong, so that's the front. People, the last thing that I want to tell you guys to do, and I know a lot of you guys, this won't really be relevant for because you've jacked up loads of cars and everything like that, but it's always a good reminder. In fact, my brother reminds me of this all the time because I'm stupid at times and I tend to forget to do this. So once the car's jacked up, and especially if it's on all four axle stands and there's no wheels that are touching the ground, just do what we call the shake test, just to make sure that the car will not fall on you. End of the day, it's really important to do that because the last thing you want to do is have the car fall on top of you. It's better for the car to fall now while it's on jack stands than it is to fall while it's on jack stands on top of you. It's going to cause the same amount of damage to the car, but at least this way you're not underneath it. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's how I recommend jacking up the R34. I'm sure some of you guys might have tried different ways, and this might not be the only way to jack up the R34, but this is the one that I've seen most of the users actually do, and it so far seems to be the safest way because underneath the car there's plenty of points that look like good places to put your jack stands and where to jack the car up from, but they're not actually the best places. In fact, I had an argument once while getting the tyre changed on this car. The shop was trying to jack the car up from one of the little points on the side of the car, and I straight up was just like, no chance am I letting you do that. He got a bit annoyed about it, and I was just like, look, I'll jack the car up myself, you chill for a bit. Jacked the car up myself, got the car up in the air, they changed the wheel, blah blah blah. I digress. But this is the way I've seen most people do it. I'll put some links to some forums, things like that, for extra information if you guys want to look at that, just for a little bit more support into it. But that's how it is right now. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, as it's really helpful for me. And I hope you guys see me in the next video with me building this car up, and also me working on my E30 in the near future as well. For now, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
What we do here is go back.